second day of tournament arena, and we're going to be using the same lineup as yesterday. And as you can see, we've got our 12th token. Well, it's going to be regened within this section. So let's make sure we brought the correct team. Jane, Zar, Godswell, and then aun'shi, Thaddeus, and Ragnar. So let's begin. Right, so we've got Yarrick Creed, and that means yes, that I've actually never I don't think I've seen a Creed in PvP before. It's usually very rare because Creed himself is very rare. Okay. So basically he regenerated Thaddeus's barrage to take out aun'shi next turn. What can we do? So let's see. I just need to stay out of range because yeah, he doesn't have a lot of fast troops, so I can just push up. Thaddeus, if he uses his barrage, he can't attack anyway, so I can ignore him. Creed used up his ability already. So I just need to stay out of this, which means I can come up and I can come up and take this. Sure. 1, 2, 3. I have the range for that. So I can come up here and take this. I'm just gonna so, Creed. Creed, let's see, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, so as expected, Thaddeus uses his barrage to take out aun'shi, but that means that my team is pushed pretty high up right now. So it's right, I completely forgot about this. That does make things a lot trickier, and hopefully none of the guardsmen take out my units, but that was a big blunder from me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I still do have the range for this. I want to charge in. So I think I charge. Creed went back. Do I have the range? Alright, I don't have the range buff anymore. Let's see. And what this does mean though is that I still have the barrage. I still have Thaddeus's barrage. But yeah, generally my weakness is that I do take a lot. Well, my brain doesn't work really quickly, so it takes a long time for me to get anything done. Let's see what he does. I need a cap. Let's see. I need a cap and a kill. So I'll do this, and hopefully I can push him off. There we go, and that should be. Oh! Okay, maybe I should have went for. Maybe I should have went for Isabel. But it should still be very difficult for him to get a kill or steal this cap off, because summons can't cap. So now that Kel is separated from Creed, I should be able to kill him off. And yeah, lots of mistakes in that round. But thankfully, we were still able to get this win. Alright. Just gonna get hydrated again. And hopefully my brain works better this now. This is a starter lineup, so but I still should be cautious, and let's see what they do. Okay, so they're pushing really high up. I found out. Okay. Sometimes you can just let. It's fine if one character or two characters get a shot off. So for example, I do not care if. It's fine if Athena gets a shot off. It's fine. But I can't let multiple enemy units be able to attack in a round. So that's what you should position based off on. So for example, right now I can see that like these squares can be attacked by multiple units, so I want to avoid them. So 1, 2. Okay, so that was a bit of a... That is definitely a misplay on my part. Jane Czar... I should have gone Jane Czar here. I did not think that... Yeah, at first glance I didn't think that she has a range to get there, but that was a mistake. Thankfully she did not die to command us. And that means that I should be able... Yeah, I do have the range for a charge. So, just... So, double activation of this. Let's see who he goes for. I can go for this first. And I can see if I can push. There we go. And what do we need? Okay. So since I couldn't kill Vindictive, I can just cap. Yeah, I was gonna say that since I couldn't kill Vindicta, I would try to spread out my units, but didn't need that at the end. And so on to the next battle. Okay, we're going against a Psycho team, so as I said yesterday, you have to be careful not to let Yazagor get a hit off, or he'll teleport someone behind her lines. So this is a very good starting position, with aun'shi situated in the middle. I think, I'm not sure why. Okay, so that means that everyone will get a damage decrease buff turn, which is pretty good. So if you're fighting a melee team in this map, you're going second, they will have a charge that you just can't avoid. So having aun'shi is good for reducing damage there. For me, and I'm quite happy with this position. So 1, 2, 3, 4. None of his units can reach me, and I do have the movement bonus next turn. I need to grab. No, let's just not grab that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so unfortunately Jane Czar can't reach, but yeah, that's why it would be nice if Ragnar started in the back row and Jane Czar started in the front. But we're still gonna charge in because God's Will and Ragnar will do a ton of damage. So Rask has Terminator armor, so you don't want to spend one-hit attacks on, such as God's Will, on him. So I'm going to send God's Will on this board Warta. And, oh, let's see. I can do this. This. I probably should have used his active so I can get off that Bard Warta. But that's fine. Then I can use Jane's to grab this, and let's see how much we do against Rask. 1, 2. Wait, that's... oh, okay, so we just went. I was worried that Abraxas would head in through that gap, and he would be able to summon probably all 6, get all 6 summons off, which would have hurt. But thankfully, I did take out Rask. And here comes the next battle. So this is a... so they have Tiark to pull someone out. Do I care? So Tiark might pull a lot of them out, but... so with this build you have 2 damage dealers, you have Janezar, and you have God's Will. Ragnar, he's mainly there for his active, right? She can do a lot of damage on his active turn, but otherwise his damage is pretty piss poor. So our opponent has fallen prey to the danger zone thing, where it doesn't take into account that that aun'shi gives a movement boost next turn, so it only looks at what your opponent has this turn, and so it can predict this. So another good thing about God's Will is that he can do... let's see, I think I will do this. That's unfortunate. I think hopefully I can take both of these out. And there. As I was saying, a good thing about God's Will is that he could take out 2 of Celestine's summons in a single turn. So I don't know why my opponent used Alf on Thaddeus. Because Thaddeus's active... sorry, Alf's active does a ton of piercing damage. So generally you want to save it for very tough targets. I need 2 more points, so that's a cap and a win. So just that. Okay, so we want to stay out of range of Tangita and Saraqual and Vitruvius. So thankfully Saraqual started in the back row. I'm fine if I get pinged, because that means that Chosen has a step forward. So let's check again. So yeah, this row is safe. Let's do this. I am not sure why my opponent did that. I think that would be a misplay because I can try rid of Janezar. So let's do it like that. Is there a high ground tile? Unfortunately not. But, okay, we're gonna park Janezar next to Sarqual. So even if Sarqual doesn't die... Oh, and he did. So, as I said, as I was gonna say, even if he doesn't die... I'm gonna sort of turn off. I'm gonna limit his Overwatch to one tile, basically, so... There we go. And... Not sure, what do we do here? Can try to kill this. And that did not work, unfortunately. Yeah, but victory should basically be secured, since we just need a cap. There we go. Alright, we're going second this time. Okay, so positioning these two range units that far up. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should, yeah. So it's out of range of. It's out of range. Can try to suppress Calandus. Let's see if it... Okay, so I did get the suppression off. Okay, that's good. That means I only have to worry about... I can position myself a lot higher up, so... Yeah, so this tile... do this. So suppression, in case you guys don't know, suppression reduces movement by 1. So, okay, Janezar is a bad target for melee units to go in against. If you don't know, Janezar has a passive that reduces damage and hits of attacking melee units. Not just against her, but any unit around her that's attacking someone in melee. So for example, if Celestine landed in this tile and decided to attack Godswall, she'll get debuffed as well. So anyways, we want to... Okay. So a good thing about Thaddeus is that I can fire out of line of sight. So I can hide behind this cliff and hit Calandus. So I'll charge in. See what we can do. He needs a cap and 2 kills. I don't think he can do that. He does not have barrage. Okay, so Thaddeus survived, thankfully. But I did use my barrage already, so need a cap and a kill. Needs a kill and okay, so we might lose this, unfortunately. He needs a cap and a kill. He can cap this. It's a cap. Unless I take the cap off him. But honestly, I feel like this is just delaying the defeat. Yeah, so he needs a kill right now, which he might get on Ragnar, I'm not sure. And even if... yeah, so he suppresses and I can't reach this cap anymore. So it's unfortunate, quite unfortunate, that I will lose this battle. Yeah, so that's a loss. Well played. Yeah, so what I could have done, I should have done differently is probably not spend Janezar's active on that blob in the middle, and solely rely on God's Will. And so I could have attacked normally. God's Will probably could have taken Celestine out anyways, so yeah. But you make mistakes, and on to the next match. And we're going first, so... do we care if Celestine gets... charges in? I probably do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still an unavoidable charge. For me, so... so in some maps, starting first does give you a big advantage. So next turn, for example, I'll be able to reach this line, which means I can threaten everything here. And my opponent only has 3 spaces in this very, very back line. So at least they'll have to sacrifice 2 units by pulling them out. Otherwise, I would chain into the backline units. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see how this goes. I do not think that was the correct decision. But we shall see. I'm going to use God's Will to... should be able to take... only 1. That does suck. Let's see. That's unfortunate. And yeah, they still have their core units left alive, which is really unfortunate. Which means it's probably a loss, unfortunately. Yeah, so it won't... I think these will die, probably. And... yeah, that also works. And then, Ragnar will come along here. Ragnar will come along and kill... oh, 1, 2, 3... just have the range for that. Okay, so that's another loss. And we can't even get this kill. So sometimes there's a problem with, like, there's a bit of RNG involved, obviously, because you only have 85% chance with Janezar's extra skill throw. Alright, and same map, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I'm fine if Thaddeus decides to step forward. he might get a kill. But yeah, I think what he'll try to do is, as I was going to say, what my opponent should have done is, after moving Thaddeus here, he should have moved Calgar next to him. For the damage boost, and then he probably would have killed aun'shi. Okay, no kills there. That's very unfortunate. Just need a kill. There we go. Alright, 4 more battles left and probably the redemption as well. So, yeah. That's 5 losses so far, together with yesterday, which is not great. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I want to avoid. I'm going to try to avoid Jane Zarg. Okay, that was the wrong deployment. I should have put Jane Zarg here. And this is this is a mistake as well. But if it can draw, if I can get the opposing Thaddeus to fire on my Thaddeus, I think that's an okay trade. Actually, go for bottle instead. Yeah, because Jane Zarg should have went here to grab me that extra point at the beginning. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Okay, that is highly unfortunate. So this is not a very good start. Jane Zarg does protect a little bit against the charge, but you know, with that much crit, with that much crit damage, I think that's a knife. Oh, that's actually a good idea. So I did not know that Chart could pull someone off the cap. Okay, let's see. I think Ragnar is not a threat at all against Jane Zarg because I reduce damage by 108. So you subtract 108 from this and you get 60 damage, which can't go through armor. Well, it couldn't go through armor anyways, but yeah. Let's see. If they can't reach this point, so I want to there, so I can grab this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and yeah. So unless they crit, they're not going to do too much damage against either one of them, and that's good game. Guess I can cap. So I'm surprised that worked out. Alright, we're going second. And my opponent did spend his barrage on an immediately. So let's see. I want to stay out of range of Exeter Row. Calandus might come up and snipe someone. I am fine with that. So if he kills, I think. If he kills Thaddeus, then so be it. The thing now is, do I want to pull Thaddeus back so Jane Czar can take a front row? Or to spend the barrage now? I think I'll pull him back. The charge is more important. So I'll do that. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I think that was the correct decision to bring Jane Czar forward. So I can hit this clump over here. Well, they're declumping right now, but they just reclumped. They reblobbed, and that means I can charge in. And miraculously, no one died to Calandus just now. I think they didn't crit, but I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, so that was a very clean skill throw. And let's see. And that's good game. So since Godsoul's good against Calandus because his passive isn't a normal attack, and so that does not trigger Calandus's counter. And you can, if Calandus hasn't died yet, you can use his active on Calandus after the passive activates. And that doesn't trigger Calandus's counter either, so you can probably get away with killing Calandus without taking any damage. Assuming her Overwatch has been taken, has been used. Alright, so we're going first. So this is a very slow army, so we can afford to push really high up. So the default starting position is this, basically, if you're starting first, using a melee team. So if you start here, you can count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can reach this line with your character. And that means the only hexes you aren't threatening on a turn 2 charge is this one and this one. So your opponent can't hide their entire army. Unless they suppress you, of course. But there's a bit of RNG involved with Thaddeus's turn 1 barrage. A lot of RNG. So let's charge up. And since, let's see, so my opponent did spread everything out, so nothing's connected right now. I think that's alright with me. I'll do this. Main objective is, it's very important for me to kill Abraxas because his summons do a lot of damage. There we go. So that should be the win. And yeah, it's our turn, so that's a good game. And I'll cap. Let's see, we have one more battle left, and I'm going to play Redemption after this. Ooh, we're going first again against a melee charge team. So, hello. I think I've seen this guy before. Yeah, I definitely have seen this guy before. I think he was one of our opponents earlier in the match. So let's see. I get Ragnar up here. Okay, this. Okay, so the purpose of this setup right here is that Ragnar's right next to a cap, so when I spend aun'shi's active on Ragnar in the charge phase, in the charge turn, he can come up here and cap while he's doing that, so that makes things more efficient. And Ragnar, if he doesn't get the movement buff, it's alright, because the main damage dealers are God's Will and Jane's are anyways. So yeah, so unfortunately for my opponent, they started second. And hopefully my charge goes better this time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so Ragnar will not be able to reach Celestia. But well, he wouldn't have been able to reach anyways, because if I wanted to start him next to aun'shi, he would have to start in this tile, so it's one tile back. So we charge in anyways. So we get the cat. Goes a little better this time. I think what I want to do is I want to take out aun'shi. Good. And I need a kill in a cap, so this comes in caps. There we go, that's a win. Beautiful. And of course we have 6 more points left in redemption, so we're just gonna spend that really quickly. And I'll be back after the ad. Oh. Huh. Alright, I'll be back after there's an ad to play. Alright, so we got that's sorted out, and so let's make sure again that we have the correct lineup, and let's go again. We're going second. So overall, this isn't a particularly fast team, other than Ethana. But if she charges forward, that would not be a good decision, because I can just pick her off, while the rest of the team hasn't arrived yet. Right, so what we do is it out of line of sight? No, it's in line of sight. Unfortunately. Let's see. I'll take this high ground tile. So it depends on how bad your situation is. Sometimes you do want to use Thaddeus's suppression to slow down the enemy, but it's very RNG, and it probably won't hit what you want on the first turn. So they could probably use Kaga to buff Calandus. Calandus could come up 1, 2, 3, and fire shot into someone. And fortunately for us, there was no crit. and they're using Reverse to protect Calandus, which isn't really a factor for me. I have Thaddeus to suppress Calandus if necessary. Let's see. I'll charge in. I think I'll ignore this block. Quite unfortunate there. Then let's see. Can I kill this? Yes, there we go. And I do want to I can cap, or I can try to take out Calandus. And I did. Okay, so that's perfect. He needs 2 kills. He can get 3 caps, but he still needs 2 kills. So if I kill Shozo here, I don't think he can get 2 kills. Because Ithana and Rivas will not be able to take out 2 characters each. Oh, sorry, 1 character each. So, as you can see, yeah. That's a GG. Well then, that's the last battle of today, and there might be some more battles tomorrow, and perhaps I'll record them as well.